after independence.
Set during the Biafran War in the late 60s, Half of a Yellow Sun stars Tandy Newton and Chiwetel Ejiofor. But these crowds at the New African Film Festival in Washington aren't just here to see the movie, but also to meet the woman behind the story.
As a reader, I come to books looking for something, an emotional connection. And I read books from everywhere. And so I think it's possible as well that people who don't necessarily have a personal connection to Biafra or the story can find something in I think that's what good literature is, you know, that you just manage to connect.
And connect she has, holding question and answer sessions to packed theatres and signing books for over 2 hours, including her new novel, Americana, which has just won the National Book Critics Circle Award.
There's a lot of misconceptions about Africa, and I feel like the more these films are being shown, the more books are written, the more people get to understand about Africa and its culture.
Sometimes only a particular viewpoint about African films, about Africa is put out there. So it's good to also be able to show stories being told by Africans about what goes on in Africa.
The outreach director of Trans Africa, which helps to organise the festival, says African films have grown in popularity.
Because people are waiting to see the festival. Also, when we're picking the films, 10 years ago, there were fewer selections from the continent. Now there's so many.
The director of programming at the American Film Institute agrees that things are changing, and he hopes those recent Academy Awards, which saw several Africans honoured, is the shape of things to come.
Of course, we'd like to see continuity year to year, and let's hope that we see that, where you know, Steve McQueen's next movie comes along soon, and Lupita Nyong'o is cast in something else interesting very soon as well. Chiwetel Ejiofor was pretty busy beforehand, and I think he's just going to be even busier now.
I think maybe the question that I'm interested in is, why has it taken this long? Right, there's nothing particular. I mean, African stories are as human as stories from anywhere else.
My name is Nelson Mandela.
My hope is that it's not a fleeting thing, because that's the worry about these sorts of things. It has to become norm.
And all the evidence shows that it is becoming the norm. African films, writers and stories are no longer seen as niche here, but they're fast becoming part of mainstream American cinema. Kate Fisher, CCTV, Washington.